to go through this.
Nah, I don't. I ain't going through it, and you're obstructing my way.
No,
Yes, you are. This is a public footpath.
Why don't you want to go?
Because I don't want to go through it.
Why not?
Because it's not. I don't have to. It's not a legal requirement to go through it, bro.
What's the problem?
I don't want to go through it. That's why.
Okay. Well, obviously, refusing to go through the arch builds our suspicion, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Oi, listen. You think if I had something on me, yeah, I'm going to be stood here arguing with you? You're an idiot, mate.
No.
You're an idiot.
People do.
You're an absolute idiot.
Okay.
You're an idiot. I ain't going through it. Move out my way. You're in my way.
No.
You're in my way.
arch,
I'll stand here all day then. I'll wait until you go.
Well, you can stand there all day.
Yeah. Does it make you feel big, does it? Powerful?
No, I'm just doing my job.
No, you're not doing your job, man. You're not doing your job.
Stuff like this is aimed to make the community safer, to prevent people from carrying knives and stuff like that. Alright?
Talk shit.
Okay.
You talk shit.
That's exactly what it's for.
You talk shit.
Exactly.
Gonna move out my way, please, miss? No.
Like we said, it raises suspicions as to why you won't walk through it.
Because I don't get dictated to by you. That's why, yeah? No way, when I'm going about my day, am I being dictated to by you, or him, or him, or him, or her, or him. Not one of you's dictating to me to walk through that piece of shit.
A knife arch does not automatically turn a public footpath into a checkpoint where people are legally forced to comply. Choosing to walk around it is not suspicious. It is simply exercising the right to move freely in a public space. When the officer says that avoiding it raises suspicion, he effectively exposes the flaw in that logic. Suspicion should come from actual behavior, not be created because someone refuses a voluntary screening. The idea of community safety is often used as justification, but it does not mean people must automatically comply with every request. If it did, refusal itself would always be treated as suspicious, which is not how law is meant to work.
No, I can't. Oh, right, so if you really think there's suspicion, so if I turn and say I'm walking the other way now, you're not going to search me, no?
Don't be criminal officers.
You contradict yourselves, man. You contradict yourselves.
You can be the same for purpose of search under Section 1 of PACE, alright?
You're searching me?
Yeah, I'm going to search you.
Wow, get your hands off
You've been
me.
aggressive and shouted at me, so I'm going to put you in cuffs for my safety for now.
Are you mad?
Safety, alright?
Are you mad?
Just give me your hand, please.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
Careful your wrist, alright?
Oi, I'm recording you, you silly
Recording. Right. Obviously, you've avoided the knife arch, didn't you?
Well, there's no need to handcuff me like this. I've been stood here how long?
You've avoided the knife arch, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I just don't want to come through it. I just don't want to go through it.
That's perfectly fine. What I'm looking for is any prohibited articles, may have any so-bladed articles, knives.
Do not touch my...
Less of that, alright, mate?
Don't touch my... Man.
This is what the officer's telling you.
Listen, bro, it's not a legal requirement. You're going to be hearing from my solicitor.
Edwards, 28212, call the number.
You're going to be hearing from my solicitor.
The officer claims handcuffs were used because Bear was being loud and aggressive, but speaking loudly is not automatically a safety risk. Handcuffs are meant to prevent escape or real danger, not to punish frustration. Bear was not trying to flee or threaten anyone, so restraint is not properly justified. The officer then changes the reason, saying the search was because Bear avoided the knife arch. But avoiding a voluntary screening does not indicate possession of a weapon, it only shows a choice not to comply. Under stop and search law, suspicion must exist before action is taken, not be created from refusal.
Man, pulling my pants down! You're pulling my pants down, man!
Put your pants, stop shouting.
He just pulled my trousers down!
You're searching your pockets, your outer pockets, okay? Don't shout, you're in a public place. And stop being abusive towards the officer.
You're abusing me right now.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You're abusing me now, Sergeant.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Look, you ain't going to find nothing, mate, because I'm not carrying anything. You're putting your hands down my trousers, man. You just put your hands down my trousers. Yes, he did. Just put his hands down my trousers. Yes, he did. Was that really worth it?
Told you what you've been saying.
Nah, you knew, man. If I had something on me, I'm not going to be stood here arguing with a copper, am I? So I don't have to walk through it now, do I?
No, you've been searched. Do you want a copy of your search?
Nah, do I? Shit.
You don't want a copy of your search?
Actually, yeah, I do. Gonna need it for my solicitor, ain't I?
No problem.
You'll take your details now and you're entitled to a copy of that.
Nah, you don't need my details for a search. That's untrue.
The constable's actions are questionable, but the sergeant's involvement is even more serious. A senior officer should act as a safeguard, ensuring legal standards are followed and weak grounds are not used for searches. Any experienced sergeant should know that refusal to comply with a voluntary process does not create lawful suspicion. In this case, the search found nothing, no weapon or prohibited item. That outcome shows the grounds for the search were weak from the beginning. When senior officers approve searches based on refusal rather than evidence, It undermines trust and normalizes misuse of power.
Do not need my details for a search.
So
I like the way you try, though. I like the way you try. It's good, isn't it?
Listen to me. I'm white British. How do you identify yourself as? I'll put not stated down here, alright? It's optional. I know it's optional. Are you going to give your name and date of birth? No? Okay.
You know people don't have to go through here. And then to use Section 1 as pace as your reasonable suspicion is abuse of powers, man. It's abuse of Section 1 of pace, and you know it. You know it as a sergeant. I hope you do as a sergeant anyway. And then my solicitor's going to know this, and you're going to be hearing from them.
If you could just move out the way.
Don't tell me where to stand. It's a public. Is this now private space? I don't care. You're in everyone's way. You're in everyone's way.
Watch out for this man trying to get
Have I got eyes in the back of my head? Would you usually be here telling me to watch everyone behind me? Don't tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do, man. Read this.
Hello.
This is where you messed up today. In general, police cannot compel individuals to walk through a metal detector in a public place.
Okay.
The act of walking through a metal detector is considered a voluntary, and there is no legal basis.
Read the rest.
No legal
Read the rest,
basis for demanding it. However, if the police officer has reasonable suspicion or probable cause to believe a person is carrying a prohibited item, you didn't think I was.
So read the rest then. Carry on reading. I hope your glasses get this, because you're just proving my point right, okay?
How am I proving yours right?
Because exactly what I said
How am I
exactly
proving your... No, it doesn't.
Exactly what I said tried to say to you in there is exactly what you're reading.
Police do have powers to search if there is reasonable suspicion of a prohibited item, but the key issue is where that suspicion comes from. Here, suspicion was based only on not walking through a knife arch. A voluntary security measure cannot be turned into a trap where refusal becomes justification for a search. The law does not allow officers to force someone through a scanner without proper grounds. In this situation, there was no intelligence, no description match, no visible evidence, only a lawful choice being treated as suspicious.
Force you to go through. But if you don't go
It's
through,
not a legal right.
It raises my suspicion.
No, it doesn't raise your suspicion. So you know where else you've messed up. You know your female colleague.
Yep.
She told me if I didn't want to walk through it, that to walk round. So if you really believed,
well,
no, but you're all stood there together in the same operation.
Stood with my colleague.
Yes, you were. You were all stood there. The video's going to show it, mate. When I send this to the solicitor, it's going to show it. Yeah. So you have searched me under Section 1 of PACE and abused your powers today. Yes, you have.
Just read it and proved that.
Yes, you have.
You've just read it and proved that I haven't abused my powers.
No, you have. It says it there. None of your business with this recording. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right here or you are. And I guarantee my solicitor ties you up in knots.
That's no problem.
Guaranteed.
You're well in your right to do it.
Guaranteed.
A single statement from the female officer undermines the entire justification.
Literally showed you that you got no right to do it there without reasonable suspicion.
You showed him, and he's proved to.
No, he ain't shown me nothing. He ain't showed me nothing. He just told me what he thinks.
Okay.
No, I told you what it
I've just told you. No, I've just told you. I've just read it out to you. So don't make out. I've just read it out to you. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
We can argue.
You can agree to disagree, can't you? At the end of the day, you take it to your solicitor, and that's it, isn't it? We don't need to go round and round this same circle.
Make sure you're not touching nobody else's today or anybody else's.
I'm going to stand here. Can I ask? We're in a public place. If you keep your voice down, don't get shouted.
What?
Because we're
Is there a law about how loud I speak?
Public order.
What about how loud I speak?
Just keep calm for me. I'll happily chat with you as long as you stay calm.
Go on. You want to mess up again and go and arrest me for a public order?
As long as we're not shouting.
Where's your complainant? Has someone come up and complained about my conduct?
We'll be fine.
Has anyone come up to you and complained about my conduct? Have you got a complainant? Didn't think so.
This confirms that the knife arch was optional. If officers offer an alternative route, they cannot later treat that choice as suspicious. You cannot allow a decision and then punish someone for making it. Suspicion must exist independently of police instructions. It cannot be created after the fact. Once officers say walking around is allowed, they cannot later claim that doing so is suspicious. At that point, the justification collapses and becomes about authority rather than evidence.